Yeah, we go again. And actually start this time. I wish there was a way within the PlayStation...
Do you see anyone?
The controller audio.
It's totally empty. Library is this way, right?
Yeah,
The
it's
controller
just around the
audio
corner.
defaulting to on annoys the hell out of me. Because I don't want audio coming through my controller.
It's locked.
Don't worry.
There are a few use cases in
So,
certain games where I think it's kind of nifty,
My older brother.
but 95% of the time I am not
He taught me
here
all sorts of things
for
before he moved away.
the audio coming through.
Oh yeah? What else did he teach you?
There
How to use
might
pepper
be.
spray, how to forge
I
my
just haven't
kid's
looked at it.
signature, not
Like,
to talk to cops. You know, important stuff.
What's that game called? We Are the Police. And We Are the Police.
My parents would kill me if I forged their signature.
The only audio that comes through your controller
They'd
is
kill
like
you if they knew where we were
some
right now.
ambient like
That's true.
radio chatter type
Get
noises.
Oh no, is somebody there?
And like when you deploy an officer out to something, you hear like a whoop whoop noise.
The alarm's didn't work, so I think we're safe.
But that's it,
Whoa.
and that's fine. Like small little ambient things like that. Nope. Major noises of the game coming through my controller, I'm not here for.
I need to go grab the key for the display case.
Sounds good. I'll go find a spot to set up while you're doing that.
Got it. Now, where did Amy go off to?
But yeah, no. So the gist of this game is these two high school. I actually don't know. They are school children. They break into the school to hijack the school's Ouija board that is on display at the behest of Vivian, the girl we're playing as.
Please take your seat. We can begin.
High school makes sense. I
will be your guide into the world of the supernatural.
Because of the animation of the game, their height is hard to like really get a clear shot on.
Don't worry.
So,
I've
at
got
least for me.
under control. Just do whatever I say.
Okay.
Also, the beginning of this game is a lot of just watching them talk to each other. It's great. Oh, that's right. But yeah, so we play with a Luigi board.
Okay, next we have to set the right ambience. I'll light these first two candles.
I think about there should put me in the right spot.
You light the other two.
Yeah.
Have you ever actually done this before?
Well, not exactly, but I've read a lot about it.
But yeah,
Oh.
I want to say it's around like the 8-9 minute
Just
mark that you actually
trust
get
the
into
old
the
internet
game
forums.
proper.
Okay. Well, there's
I saw.
this thing.
I fully intend to move this planchette back over.
What is that?
It's a rose I found in my locker last week. I don't know how it got in there, but it's all burnt and old. I have a feeling it has something to do with the school fire.
Wait, Amy, is that true?
I know it sounds crazy, but just play along.
It's not that. I believe you. But do you think this is safe?
Also, just out of curiosity, how is the game audio?
If any ghosts actually show up, I'll protect you.
It's hovering in the range that I always set things to for speedrun events. Okay.
Both your fingers lightly on the planchette.
Like, I know I've joked.
Great.
I know I joked with
Just like
this about this before with you,
Repeat
Big,
after me.
but
With
like
hands and
basically all
tongue
of the
and
things I
hearts
set up
aligned,
in
we
OBS
seek the
is
realm of
just
the undefined.
stolen knowledge
With
from
hands entwined and
restreaming
hearts aligned,
events.
we seek the realm of the undefined.
And that includes like audio balancing.
Spirits unknown, let your presence be shown.
Spirits unknown, let your presence be shown.
That should be it. If there are any spirits here tonight, we invite you to talk to us.
Yeah, good knowledge is good knowledge. And I earned it. I was volunteering. I was raising money for
Please.
charity.
Show us a sign if you're here.
I don't think this is working.
Honestly, when I get to a place where I have better internet, I will happily start doing tech volunteering again,
What was
because
that?
I enjoy it. I just
Spirit,
don't trust this internet
are you here with
to
us?
use Parsec onto someone else's system. Like, that's the only reason I haven't done any tech volunteering in so long.
Amy, was that you?
Okay, so now when it moves over,
Holy crap.
we
I
can
can't
move it
believe
back.
it's working. Spirit, who are you? Are you the one I hear following me in the halls?
Wait, what? Amy, has something been following you around? Spirit, are you dangerous? Amy, I don't like this. I'm scared.
It's going to be okay, Vivian. Take deep breaths.
Amy, I want to stop. Amy? Are you okay?
She's fine.
I'll relight the candles.
To be fair, one of the very minor optimizations that I do versus our PC player is just the order in which I do the candles.
Amy?
It
Hey!
feels slightly
Where are you?
faster because you're only going across the larger gap
Amy?
one time.
Where did you go?
That's the wrong button. I've also figured out that it doesn't really seem to matter whether you turn right there at first or if you go out to the middle first. It doesn't seem to make a difference in timing because it's the same distance. You just turn one less time. Again, I could be wrong. I'm all for optimization, but I am also all for
Amy?
being lazy when I can be.
Amy? Are you okay?
I do like that this game, like both this and Crow Country are very, like neither of them really rely on jump scares. And I appreciate that in
Fire?
a modern horror game.
I've got to get out of here.
Alright. 9.5 minutes in, and we actually start the game. also really hate this optimization because it's very silly. Like, it's such a minor time save to just go under the board instead of the table. It's very silly to me. What? What? Well, that was dumb.
Jeez. What was that thing?
That is Mr. Spotlight. See, that's what's supposed to happen. And now we get to go break some fingies. I guess trigger warning if you don't like the idea of fingers being pulled off with pliers. Because, like, the only way I can really, like, compute in my head of what that is breaking the fingers. Like, that's the vibe it gives. I do find it very funny that, at least in some small way, all three of us that actually run this game with some regularity have contributed to the run. Like, it just, I don't know. It makes me feel good that the three of us that are actively running and submitting for this game, like, we've all, like, at least given some little bit to it. But now we get to go get the keys. I will say, the first time that I watched KMP's run to make my notes and everything, I was very confused as to how it was faster to come back through here rather than to just open and go out the shutter, until I remembered and realized that you have to go back in there anyway to open the cabinet. Excuse me. I don't know why. Thank you for the follow. I don't know why the thing didn't play, but thank you. No, I don't need the letter. Okay. Now, here's the thing that annoys me about this segment. I consistently, multiple times, will run through here and he won't turn his head, so you don't have to duck at all. What? There was confetti on screen? This one is 8 and 0. Oh! I didn't even know that it doing on-screen. I didn't know I had it set that way. Well, that's a setting to change. So in this next room, this is my favorite piece of tech in this run because it's very silly. There's a handle on the other side of this wall and we can just fucking grab it. I love that. I really do. I agree. If they patch that out, I'm gonna be so sad. Like, admittedly, I understand it really only saves like 10 seconds, so if they did patch it out, it wouldn't be the end of the world. But it's just so silly. And it's the closest thing to a glitch in this game that we get in this. Excuse me. The hell? The button didn't want a button. You know, I'm gonna be so real. I in its current state, I really can't think of anything I would want them to patch at all in this game. I feel like it's just right how it is. That's fair, yeah. Being able to skip the cutscenes would be nice, just because it is kind of tiresome to see them all over and over again. Oh yeah, no, like if I were going to like go back and play this game casually again, I would absolutely not skip the cutscenes because this game is wonderful and beautiful and it's a very good story. Like I love Crow Country to death, and as much as I will say, hey, it's also like the Crow Country and Fear the Spotlight. Both are games I will absolutely recommend people play. But like if I had to pick between the two, it would be Fear the Spotlight, just because I feel like it tells a more compelling story. I agree. We need a way to shut up Mr. Crow. He does. Mr. Crow, who has a first name, I'm sure, but I don't know what it is. Certified Yapper. We can also use inhalers and stuff in the menu through cutscenes, which is really fun. I'm gonna try KMP's more risky strat for getting out of the room when you get the jack. We're gonna see how it goes. Also, this game does have a flashlight. We just don't pick it up because we don't need it. Will I remember the keys on the first try? I did. Hell yeah. don't know. I don't know just how risky I feel like being with this. Oh, well. I missed it anyway. I missed the flame anyway, so never mind. Alright, will we get the good placement on this spotlight? That's the next real question. I think that is, yes. Nope. Okay, whatever. I can take the hit. We can also just walk over this hole. Even if you don't have enough for it, if you click on it, it'll give you a little description and it explains it. It's the very silly and dumb way I decided to word turning on emote only mode. Nope, thank you. But yeah, my channel redemptions are fairly barren because yes, we reenact the emoji movie every time Mr. Crow starts yapping. Because we spam X and circle as fast as fucking possible to make the man shut up. Yeah, like I said, the one thing I'm jealous of PC runners is that macro for mashing text. Because I swear the speed at which they get through the yapping at the end does not even compare to how long we have to sit through it. And like, I feel like the devs, like, similar to the ladder slide, just make it to where you have to have beaten the game once, and then, like, we Gucci. People aren't gonna be skipping through cutscenes on their first playthrough. Yeah, this song's not great. Like, and don't get me wrong, I enjoy a fair amount of old-timey music. That's feels like it's a weird way of phrasing it, but um, I'm gonna be so real to you. I haven't seen Insidious, and I didn't know that's a thing that happens, but that's extremely fucking funny. By all means, please do. Because I unironically love Tiptoe Through the Tulips because it's the exact right creepy vibe, in my opinion. So that sounds hilarious. I will look at that later, thank you. But, you know, I agree. The ability to skip cutscenes in this game would be really nice. I
Amy,
don't
I can't
see
believe
that
I
being
actually
something the
found you.
devs would implement,
I'm coming to get you.
but
Hold on
maybe they
just
would.
a
I don't
little
know.
longer.
I don't know them personally. Hey. It would, yeah. Without a doubt.
Amy!
I do also always find it funny that this chapter
Don't
has
worry.
a boss
I'll
fight
get
at
you
the
out of
end,
there.
whereas Amy's just has run away and smack with hammer. Also, I love that you can move in this cutscene.
Amy! Are you okay?
My head. Where are we?
Okay, so it's looking like
Where's the library?
You don't remember what happened?
I'm fairly on pace with my
Kinda.
normal Vivian
We were playing with the
speeds
spirit board, but
for
then
this section of it.
things got
Like, I don't
blurry
think
and I
this would be
started
a Vivian
dreaming about a
PB
monster.
if I were to stop after this, but it is on pace,
This is all
if nothing
real?
else,
I'll catch you up later. First, we have to
because
get
I
you out
made
of here.
silly mistakes.
You're not taking her
But yeah, if
away
I didn't
from
have to
me.
listen to this man yell
I won't
over and over again, it'd be
lose
great.
her
Because as silly as it
again.
is, I'm not a fan of the way he yells again. But he does get a cool coat.
It's that thing.
Oh
The
god.
one that put me in
Yeah,
here.
that's the vibe.
Crap, what are we
That's
gonna do?
definitely the vibe he
I have to
gives.
end this. For good. It's the only way we can get this thing to stop.
When you
Be
simp
careful,
so
Viv.
hard, you become a ghost
Messed
in
him
all
up.
the high school.
Now, how am I going to do this?
Oh, look, there's a lot wrong with this game. Actually, let me rephrase. It's not actually a problem with the game. It's a very well written story, and unfortunately, that is just a thing that happens IRL, even though it's fucked up and shouldn't. So it's not... I don't fault the game. It is good writing. It is also just creepy. And now we stab the shit out of this guy. That's awful. Like, straight up. How are they vetting these people? How are they vetting these men? Like, what the fuck? How did they come across that multiple times?
Holy crap. You did it. You killed that thing.
Okay, so it looks like for the Vivian portion,
Is he gone?
it'll be somewhere in the 37 range. I don't
Let's not stay
remember
around to find out. We gotta get out
what
of here.
my current PB is. It's 37 something.
Holy crap! Do you have any idea where
4
it
of
is?
them?
Anywhere but here.
Like, I know you said multiple, but somehow in my head I rationalized multiple of them to be, I don't know, 2?
Over here.
Oh, actually, I think it's 38. Damn. Oh well. Okay, so 38, 12, 38, 11. That's not too bad.
Where are we?
That's fucking wild.
It's the library. We're back?
We're still
I
back.
can't believe it. Amy, are you okay?
Also,
Do you
here's the
remember what
time for my
happened?
obligatory joke of,
I...
we have Kingdom Hearts music at home.
It's
That's
all a
playing in the
jumble.
background.
I can't tell what was real and what wasn't. I just remember being so scared. I don't know what that thing we saw was, but... Thank you for coming after me. I don't think I would have made it out of there.
Big, I hope you know that if we get this game into events, I will make that
I
joke
was so
every
scared,
single
too.
time.
Scared I'd never
Because
see
it
him
is
again.
so funny to me,
Scared
and
I wouldn't be
honestly,
able to
the
tell
more
you.
I listen to it, the more it sounds like Kingdom Hearts music.
All night I've been wanting to share something with you. I even wrote it all down because I was afraid to say it, but I'm done being afraid. Amy, I like you. You know, in that way.
It was never a planchette on the
Oh,
Ouija board.
Viv.
It was the Palpu fruit the whole
I'm
time.
so sorry about tonight. I only did all of this to
Hey,
try
you
to
know what?
impress you.
That's valid. I
Because,
like Kingdom Hearts.
well,
I have played every game they've
I
released,
feel the same
with
way.
a couple exceptions. Like I haven't played any of the mobile
But
games because I'm not a mobile
You're the
game
one who's
person.
impressive.
Um,
Even more than I already knew.
but it's a lot, and the story is very silly.
Now let's get the hell out of here.
Though, to be fair,
No.
Kingdom Hearts is why I have a sign hanging up
let's
in
go,
my
but
office
no,
at
don't
work
say it like that.
that says you either die a Sora or you live long enough to become a Xehanort.
Can we avoid
And
anything
without
spooky
fail,
from now
at
on?
least once every month or two, I get someone questioning what the
Definitely
fuck
no
that
more
sign
spirit
means,
boards.
and I always just respond, it's a
This is
video
scary
game thing,
movie, okay?
and they leave it alone.
Depends. How scary?
Also, I would like you to know, Big, that I am actively stopping myself from doing anything. Like, I am having to consciously make an effort to not do things.
Actually, Amy, I've got one more thing I want to do before we go.
Okay, don't take too long.
Grab it. 100% run. Never. Do I have to read all of these? Or can I just walk away?
You shouldn't
I'm not
be
even
in
gonna lie,
here,
that's kinda
Vivian.
ass. Story continues in Chapter 2, where we have lockpicking minigames.
Do you see anyone?
Nah, it's totally empty. Let's go. Library is this way, right?
Yeah, it's just around the corner.
Also, ads are about to play just as a heads up here in a couple minutes. Conveniently, this first part of the game is basically exactly the same, with the exception of this lock-picking puzzle I'm about to do.
Don't worry, I've got this.
So, how did you learn to pick locks?
My older brother, he was obsessed with lockpicking. Here we go.
So, yeah, ads are
I
about
can
to play,
take two
just
if you want.
FYI.
My bad.
So, see you
If
in
I
a few
ever forge
minutes.
their signature.
I promise you will miss nothing,
They'd
because this
kill you if
chapter
they knew
also
where we
takes a
were right
solid, like,
now.
8 minutes to get
Viv,
into.
get down.
Oh no, is somebody there?
No, it's just a security camera. Oh crap! Viv, run for it!
Yes, that is also
Did we get caught?
true.
Are we in trouble?
The alarms didn't go off, so I think we're safe.
Her running animation
I
is
need to go
very
grab the
weird.
key for the display case.
Sounds good. I'll go find a spot to set up while you're doing that.
Got the spirit board. Everything okay?
Yeah, of course. All set. Please, take your seat, and we can begin. Tonight, I will be your guide into the world of the
Do, 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 do.
supernatural.
Do, do,
Are
do,
you
do,
ready?
do, do.
Okay.
Good. To start, go ahead and place the spirit board on the table. Wow, this thing looks even cooler up close. Okay, next, we have to set the right ambience. I'll light these first two candles.
Oh, whoops. I forgot what I was doing.
Now you the other two.
Have you ever actually done this before?
Well, not exactly, but I've read a lot about it.
Oh, what book?
No books, just trusty old internet forums. Okay? Well,
I forgot
there's
to move the
one
planchette.
last thing.
What is that?
It's a rose I found in my locker last week. I don't know how it got in there, but it's all burnt and old. I have a feeling it has something to do with the school fire.
Wait, Amy, is that true?
I know it sounds crazy, but just play along.
It's not that. I believe you. But Do you think this is safe?
Don't worry, Viv. If any ghosts
We
actually
are
show up,
listening to this
I'll
again.
protect you. Okay, let's do this thing. Let's both put our fingers lightly on the planchette. Great. Just like that. Now repeat after me. With hands entwined and hearts aligned, we seek the realm of the undefined.
With hands entwined and hearts aligned, we seek the realm of the undefined.
Spirits unknown, let your presence be shown.
Spirits unknown, let your presence be shown.
If there are any spirits here tonight, we invite you to talk to
Welcome
us.
back, everyone. I forgot to move the planchette between the
Please,
candles
show
lighting,
us a sign if you're here.
so we're gonna have to wait for it to slowly creep its ass
I don't
across
think
the
this is
board.
working. What was that?
Spirit, are you here with us?
Amy, was that you?
Nope.
Holy crap. I can't believe it's working. Spirit, who are you? Are you the one I hear following me in the halls?
Wait, what? Amy, has something been following you around?
You can let go when it goes to no?
Amy, I don't like
Hot
this.
damn.
I'm scared.
It's going
I
to
didn't
be
know that.
okay, Vivian. Take deep breaths.
Hi, Mr. Spotlight.
Looks like the power went out. Hey, are you okay? Vivian? Viv! Hey, I'm sorry. This whole thing was a bad idea.
Fair, that's good to know, though.
Can we get out of here?
'Cause I do get
Viv,
tired of
can you hear
holding
me?
it down forever and a day. Hey, buddy. You know, I keep meaning to look at guilt, but I've yet to actually do so. Like, I don't even have a good reason for it. I just haven't. Okay, so same general game with it. Also, flashing lights for those that it matters. So what you're saying, Big, is I could learn another game that has zero chance of ever getting into Preventathon because it involves children. Like we were literally talking about that in the staff channel about like the fact that, and this was before I knew I was running a tune-up,
I'm gonna get you out of there.
of the fact that I had never been in an event, and so I was like, oh, we should fix that. We should make it to where you have like you have run an event. And I'm like, I would have to run a game that the event would accept.
It's
Because
okay.
none of my games are
I'm here.
horizontal.
How did you...
Okay, so guilt has been... It has run the game.
No! Wait!
Just gives us time to learn it, and by next
Vivian!
year,
I'm over
it
here!
should be
Come help me! I'm
fresh
stuck!
again enough.
What? No! Vivian!
Although I guess the important question for me is guilt on PS5/4?
Amy? Are you okay?
I agree. Running
Vivian?
with Z would be amazing.
Yeah, I think
Okay,
so.
cool. I will look into it
Is
and
there
try
any
to
way you
catch it
can
on a
open
sale.
this door? Can you hear me?
Or maybe I'll get lucky and PlayStation will just add it to like the PlayStation Plus catalog at some point. Because I feel like they just roll a die to decide what does and doesn't get added.
Happened.
In this chapter, we can have the flashlight, but it's, in my opinion, she runs slightly faster with it put up. I can't prove that, but it's how I feel about the situation. With a really goofy, derogatory story. Okay, I'm down. That at least has my attention enough to look at it. Damn it. Sure, we'll go to this one. I don't know how to feel about that statement, Pig. I really don't. Because I agree on the first two parts of Crow Country being Baby's first Resident Evil and Fear the Spotlight being Baby's first Silent Hill. I don't know how to feel about the statement Baby's first Alan Wake. Okay, we just zoop past her. Okay, here's the thing. The description of it being the only good Alan Wake game, like, if we were setting a bar, the bar would be on the ground and you've brought a shovel to the argument. Because, like, I did fairly recently replay through Alan Wake 1, and, like, The game is just frustrating. It is frustrating and it is too long. Which, like, I know that's a very, like, that's probably a weird thing coming from me because I also, like, because, like, here's the thing, like, Alien Isolation, amazing game, really great game, love it to death, but it is too long. But I will put up with it because Alien Isolation is a very good game that happens to be too long. Whereas Alan Wake is a very frustrating game that is also too long. I would love to hear your very hot take. Big, that's an extremely hot take, and I will have to think about that for a moment. Oh god, oh god. Can I get this turn before she grabs me? No, I didn't. Shit. I actively dislike that she can grab you out of that animation. No, not the lock. Okay, so let's do a pro and con list. Also keeping in mind that I've never actually seen the story of Alan Wake American Nightmare or Alan Wake 2. So just basically purely on Alan Wake 1 and what little bits I've picked up over time. James Sunderland, spoilers for old ass fucking games, I guess. James Sunderland murdered his wife because he was frustrated.
Hello? Amy, it's Vivian.
See, here's
I'm
the
so glad
thing.
you're okay.
On one hand,
I'm relieved
yes,
that you're
it
all
was
right.
probably better for Mary
Vivian,
because he ended her
that's not
suffering,
me.
Are you safe? I've been
but
searching for you.
a lot of
Of course I am, Viv. I just finished getting ready. Please, tell me you'll make it to the theater to
that's
see me.
that's
Getting
a
ready?
fucking take on
Seriously?
Shao Tucker.
What are you talking
Anyway,
about? Tell me
yes,
everything.
he did
Everything is going to be
he did
spectacular.
end her suffering early,
Wait! Amy!
but also,
Don't listen to her, Vivian. I'm going to get out of here and find you.
like, I don't know. Maybe it's just my misinterpretation, because admittedly, when Silent Hill 2 came out, I was way too young to be playing that game. One of the big motivating factors behind him deciding to end her life early, at least from my interpretation, was that he was essentially just sexually frustrated at her illness, which is obviously fucked up. Or at least that was part of it. Which is fucking wild. Oh shit! Well, that's not how that's supposed to work. This run would be absolutely dead if I wasn't just... I'm gonna finish it anyway. But, like... Wait, is that the end of Alan Wake 2? That he Deus Ex Machina his wife back into existence? Okay, that's fair. Like, don't get me wrong. What I know of Alan's writing, he seems like the kind of person who would rely very heavily on Deus Ex Machina. So, like, I wouldn't be surprised. Oh, you know, that's a fair point that I was admittedly forgetting. I forgot that she does ask him to do it. Let's see, 939. Yeah, I guess it's one of those things where technically, like, what James did was unforgivable, but he didn't do. Excuse you? I should still have a hit left. Yeah. I guess part of it is I just never really put that much thought into Alan Wake because I didn't really enjoy the game. And like that stands. Why does the spotlight hurt you? Because the spotlight is this chapter's representation of Mr. Spotlight. Um, 1, 3. But yeah, no, Alan Wake. I feel like the game would be fine if if the game were a little bit shorter. I would be more forgiving of it, but it just drags the fuck on for no good reason. Also, that is the best approximation I have of why the spotlight hurts you. Is just it's supposed to like it's just a core mechanic of the game, so it just kind of does. Um, no, and that's I've had that thought process too, because it is set up like an episodic game with like recaps and everything. It's set up like a bad TV series. But if you just sit and play through it, it's fucking miserable. It's over here. To that point, it's a game that takes itself way too seriously.
Vivian.
Like, if it took itself like 20% less seriously, I feel like it would also be an improvement.
I know about that
Um,
sad,
I put it
sad
in the
letter
same
you wrote me.
vein
You
as
don't even have the guts to say it in my face.
the PS3, Xbox
No,
360 era
no way.
Alone in the Dark
I
remake
know this isn't
that they
true.
did,
Just go home
which is also set
and
up, episodically, and like you're supposed to,
so happy.
play it and then come back to it.
I'll save you, no matter what. Even if you do hate me.
I'm curious what problem you feel it suffers the same as The
I'm
Last of
so
Us, because
sorry I dragged you into
I do
this.
actively like The Last of Us. Which obviously is fine. Oh, that's also valid. Like, I personally, like, which admittedly I think that just says more about me, as a person. Like, I have no problem with people criticizing things I like, because quite frankly, like, I'm not that so far up my own ass as to not be able to handle criticism of something I didn't even make. But you're right. A lot of The Last of Us fans and a lot of Alan Wake fans cannot handle criticism at all. They tend to kind of take that stance of, this is my thing that I really like, and if you don't like it, fuck you. Yeah, Last of Us 1 does have a weirdly big difficulty spike towards the end of the game. And not even like aha, you should just get better at it, like an unfair difficulty spike. The Last of Us 2, I enjoyed it. I thought it was a nice addition to the story. But you are correct that it is unnecessary. Like, if they had never made another game, The Last of Us would have still been a perfectly fine, really good, just succinct story. Oh, I'm doing these backwards.
You don't need to see that again.
What? June, it's really you. I've missed you so
Does The Last of
much.
Us 1 give you a choice at the end?
Me too.
I don't remember actually being given a choice.
But you can't stay. You need to leave before it's too late.
What? No! I can't leave.
Granted, I also can't remember the last time I
I
actually
finally get to see you and...
played The Last of Us 1?
Don't you want to see me too?
Like, to completion?
Amy. You know this
Well, I
thing
mean,
is
yes,
messing
obviously
with
you
your
can
head.
choose to eject the disc.
You've got to get out of here.
Can I just
Also, you're
stay
fine with spoilers. The Last of
for
Us
a
is
little while?
arguably, it is old enough that if you haven't played it
Would love
yourself,
that.
or looked it up, or watched
But
the
you
show
can't.
that happened,
This thing
because there's a
keeps
show
you,
of it
Amy.
now too. Like, whatever. Do you?
Time's up.
I I
It's hurt.
legitimately, like, I'm not saying you're wrong. I
It's
just
not
don't remember
fair.
actually getting a
I
choice
miss
on
you.
that. But like knowing who I
I'm
was at the
so
time
sorry,
when I very
Jim,
first played
for
The Last of
everything.
Us, I can see myself just automatically defaulting to "fuck you, we're not gonna
I'm
kill her,"
sorry too.
which is the canon ending.
Get out of
So
here.
maybe that's why I don't remember there being a choice.
Take this and go. Run out that front door and don't look back.
Oh yeah, no, I remember fighting my way out of the building. Okay, so we have to deal with Miss Tippy Tappy one more time. Spoilers, look, she's actually Mr. Spotlight, but whatever, she's Miss Tippy Tappy at the moment. Come on, you come this way, and I go this way. We just juke her real quick, go through this door, and then we get to smack her hand with a hammer. This is the closest approximation this campaign has to a boss fight. You're just smacking her with a hammer. I mean, you're right, Mr. Spotlight is cute in his own way. But also, you know, Miss Tippy Tappy is she's got real ring vibes going.
Viv! Amy, are you okay?
She's like the ring without
I
the
don't know.
weird age
Is this
things
all real?
and
Are
the
you really here?
transphobia of the original story.
It's me. I'm really here, Amy. I'll get you out of this cage and we can go.
And look, we get Kingdom Hearts at home again.
Where are we?
It's the library. We're back?
I can't believe it. Amy, are you okay? Do you remember what happened?
It's all a jumble.
Okay, so it looks like it's going to be
I
sub
can't tell what
120.
was
That's not
real
bad.
and what wasn't.
And
I
that's
just
the
remember
power of
being
the
so
Keyblade.
scared. I don't know
Turning
what that
two high school
thing we
girls
saw
into
was, but
roommates.
thank you for coming after me. I don't think I would have made it out of there without you.
Amy, I was so scared too. Scared I'd never see you again. Scared I wouldn't be able to tell you.
Of all
But
the
I've been
of all the
wanting to share
various
something with you.
chants that have
I
come
even wrote
out
it
of
all
the
down
speedrunning
because I
scene in
was
the last
afraid to
6
say
months,
it,
Let's
but
Go Lesbians is one of my favorites because
I'm
it's
done
just
being
very
afraid.
funny.
Amy,
Especially in the very much not lesbian situations it sometimes gets
You
brought
know.
up in.
in that way,
It's very funny.
Oh, Viv. I'm so sorry about tonight. I only did all of this to try to impress you. Because, well, I feel the same way. But you're the one who's impressive. Even more than I already knew. Now let's get the hell out of here.
No.
You thought the game was done, but
I mean,
no.
yeah, let's go. But no, don't say it like that.
We have to walk Vivian out to the front of the library
Can we avoid anything
and then
spooky from
immediately
now
run
on?
back for the Luigi board.
I mean, definitely no more spirit boards. But it's a scary movie, okay?
It depends. How scary. Actually, Amy, I've got one more thing I want to do before we go.
Okay, don't take too long. I'll go put away the spirit board while you're busy.
I do sometimes wonder, do you actually have to walk her out there, or can you just let her walk out there and stay by the table? I've never tested that. I mean, you can burn anything with enough heat. Whether that will bring bad juju down upon you, I could not tell you. But you can burn anything with enough heat. Oh, you do have to walk her out. Okay.
Vivian. You sure you're the only one here?
Yeah. It's just me.
They confess their love to each other and become codependent 5
Once
seconds
the
later.
principal gets here,
Ain't
you
that
can
just the way?
explain to us exactly why you're here in the middle of the night. Gosh, I really don't understand. You're normally such a good kid.
Also, I love that in this hallway there's a spotlight that, like, you don't even have to try to avoid it. Just warming up her Subaru. Yeah, that's fair.
We should be here any minute.
We get to pick one final lock. Not the phone. Nope, that's not it.
That might be Principal Lee. You stay here until I get back.
Vivian! We gotta go, quick!
Hey, Red, whoa! Not this way!
Hey, what are you kids doing?
Where are they going? No, you get back!
Exit to the left!
Cameras!
Just keep running!
Almost done. Almost done.
So cool. They say your name and everything. You're such a hero, Vivian.
I can't tell if you're being sarcastic sometimes. I do feel pretty cool, though.
I love how you have to talk to her, but also, like, the game takes
I'd be
its
to
time
watch whenever you
in
are.
letting you talk to her.
Please don't pick something too intense.
Ooh, this one's great. It's a slasher movie, but it's not just blood and guts and stuff. I mean, well, yeah, it's got lots of blood and guts and stuff. But there's this whole body swap thing that happens with the killer.
Spoilers?
Yeah, I'm explaining it bad anyway. You're gonna have a lot of fun.
I'm such a wimp. I'm already scared.
Oh, don't worry, Viv. If you actually get Freaky Friday, I'll keep you safe.
No, 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 no. Don't even joke about that.
Alright. Okay. And time.
Let's do this.
There we go. World's first that we
You
know
okay?
of full game speedrun of Fear the Spotlight.
Yeah,
On
it's
console, at
just.
least. Who knows? Maybe our PC friend has already done
I'm
it and
really
just
glad
hasn't
to be
submitted
here
it.
with you.
But given
I'm really
given
glad
the
too.
notes they put on the Rivian runs, it seems like they were going to
Now
switch
let's get
focus to Amy.
spooked.
Are you ready?
Nope.
Perfect.
Yeah. Perfect.